So in the first paragraph containing question number 6, 7 and 8, it is given that consider the shown infinite circuit. When current I0 passes through a circuit as shown, then it is observed that potential difference between A and B is 4 times the potential difference between P and Q, where A, B, P, Q are the potentials of point A, B, P and Q respectively. On the basis of above information, answer the following questions. So we have to calculate the value of Vp minus Vq, then ratio R1 by R2, and finally we have to calculate the equivalent resistance between S and B when the value of R1 is equal to 2 ohm and the R2 is equal to 4 ohm. So let's analyze the situation. It is given in the question, potential difference between A and B is 4 times the potential between P and Q. Suppose I0 current is in this branch, then let the current going in this branch is N times I0. Then the current in this branch will be 1 minus N into I0. Since there is a repetition of the same unit, so the current in this branch then again will be N times of 1 minus N into I0. So it can be written as 1 minus N into I0, and the current in this will be 1 minus N whole square into I0. So the current in this will be N into 1 minus N whole square into I0. So if I equate the potential difference between A and B with that of 4 times P and Q, so I can write R2 into current, that is N into I0, that is the potential difference between A and B, and it is equal to R2 into N into 1 minus N whole square into I0. So if I solve this, the value of N comes out to be half. It means that I0 by 2 current goes in this branch and I0 by 2 current goes in this branch. This current further gets divided, so the current in this branch will be I0 by 4 and the current in this branch is I0 by 4. Further, the current in this will be I0 by 8 and the current here also I0 by 8. So if I calculate the potential difference between P and Q, then Vp minus Vq can be written as R2 into I0 by 8. So option A is correct. So the correct answer for question number 6 is option A. Let's move to question number 7. In question number 7, we have to calculate the ratio of R1 by R2. So if I apply the loop equation in this segment, then I can write R1 into I0 by 2 plus R2 into I0 by 4 minus R2, because I am moving in the opposite direction to the flow of current, into I0 by 2, and this must be equal to 0 from the KVL. So on solving this, the value of R1 comes out to be R2 by 2, or the ratio R1 by R2 comes out to be half. So the correct answer for question number 7 is option C. Let's move to question number 8. If R1 is equal to 2 ohm and R2 is equal to 4 ohm, then equivalent resistance between S and B is equal to. So if I draw the circuit, then this is my point S, this is resistance R1, that is 2 ohm, then here is the resistance 4 ohm, and suppose the equivalent resistance of the infinite circuit, here it is X. So this is point B, and the equivalent resistance between S and B is also X. So I can write X is equal to 4X divided by X plus 4 plus 2. So if I solve this equation, the value of X comes out to be 4 ohm. So the equivalent resistance between S and B is 4 ohm. So the correct answer for question number 8 is option D. So the correct answer for question number 6 is option A. For question 7 it is option C, and for question number 8 it is option D. Let's move to the second paragraph containing question number 9, 10 and 11.